You know, there are two kinds of work in this world. The first kind is exciting. It makes you think. It challenges you. It teaches you something new. And honestly, most of us enjoy doing that kind of work. But then, there's another kind of work. The kind that doesn't require creativity. The kind that doesn't require problem solving. The kind where you repeat the exact same steps again and again and again. Have you ever experienced something like that? Maybe copying an assignment from one document to another. Maybe entering attendance into an Excel sheet. Maybe renaming 50 files before submitting a project. None of these tasks are difficult. In fact, almost anyone can do them. But here's the question. Would you still enjoy doing them if you had to repeat them 500 times? Imagine this. It's your very first day at a new company. You're excited. You've just settled into your desk. Your manager walks over with a smile and says, "Before you leave today, I need you to copy these 500 customer records from this Excel sheet into our company software." You look at the screen. 500 rows. One destination, one keyboard, one mouse. You smile and think, that shouldn't be too hard. So you begin. Click, copy, paste. Then click, copy, paste. Then click, and copy, then paste. The first few minutes don't feel too bad. You're making progress. Everything seems fine. Then 15 minutes go by. You look at the progress bar. You've barely scratched the surface. Another 15 minutes pass. You're still clicking. Copy, paste, copy, paste. The work isn't difficult. It's just repetitive. You check the time again. Almost an hour has gone by. And suddenly you realize something. You've spent an entire hour doing a task that required almost no thinking at all. That's when it starts to feel frustrating. Not because it's hard, but because your brain wasn't designed for this kind of work. Human beings love solving problems. We love creating things. We enjoy learning. We enjoy making decisions. But repeating the same mouse clicks hundreds of times? That's not what our minds are built for. Now imagine something interesting. Right beside you, another employee receives the exact same task, the same Excel file, the same software, the same deadline. You begin working together, but before you've even finished your first 100 rows, they lean back in their chair and say, "I'm done." You look at them in complete surprise. How is that even possible? Did they type faster than you? No. Did they skip some of the records? No. Did someone secretly help them? No. So, what happened? Here's the answer. They didn't do the work. A software robot did. Every click, every copy, every paste, perfectly, without getting tired, without getting distracted, without making a single mistake. And while it took you almost 2 hours, the software robot finished the entire task in less than 1 minute. Sounds unbelievable? Maybe, but this isn't science fiction. This is happening every single day. In companies, in banks, in hospitals, in universities, all around the world. And that's exactly where our journey begins. So, if software robots can already do repetitive work, then what exactly is automation? Is it some complicated technology? Something only programmers understand? Actually, not at all. Here's something that might surprise you. You've been using automation almost every single day of your life. You just never called it automation. Let's start with something simple. Every morning, an alarm wakes you up at exactly the time you set. Nobody presses the button for you. Nobody remembers to ring it every morning. It simply happens. Automatically. That's automation. Or think about making a payment using UPI. The moment you send money, within seconds, you receive a confirmation notification. The other person receives one too. Your bank updates the balance. The transaction is recorded. All of this happens automatically. No one is sitting behind a computer manually approving your payment. That's automation. Let's take another example. Have you ever opened Netflix or YouTube and wondered, how did it know I wanted to watch this? It isn't guessing. It isn't magic. The system looks at what you've watched before, learns your interests, and recommends videos or movies you're more likely to enjoy. Once again, that's automation. Now think about something even more ordinary. Your washing machine. Imagine if every 5 minutes you had to stand next to it, fill water manually, stop it, drain the water yourself, add detergent, start it again, spin the clothes, rinse them, dry them. It would take forever. Instead, you press one button. The machine follows a sequence of steps completely on its own. That's automation too. The funny thing is, most of us never stop to think about these examples because they become a normal part of our daily lives. Automation isn't some futuristic idea. It isn't something that only exists inside giant technology companies. So here's an interesting question. If automation can wake you up in the morning, filter your emails, recommend your favorite movies, complete a washing cycle, and process online payments, then could it also help us with repetitive office work? Could it copy data, fill forms, generate reports, update spreadsheets? Maybe, just maybe, that's exactly what it was designed to do. And that's where things become really interesting.